Well, it's great to be on the Sunshine Coast, and in further good news for Queensland today, 0 new cases. That is absolutely incredible news, and once again I thank all Queensland families for doing the right thing during this COVID times. We still have 2 active cases in Queensland, and we've done over 466,000 tests. And of course we are monitoring very closely what's happening in New South Wales and Victoria. The Deputy Premier and the Chief Health Officer may have more to say following on from any updates that occur with New South Wales today. So there is a possibility that more hotspots in New South Wales could be declared by Queensland, but we are not going to preempt that decision. We're waiting to listen to what New South Wales has to say. Can I also do a big thank you to the fire crews that went to Bundaberg overnight. We had that fire that thankfully no one was killed, and all my reports are all 62 people are accounted for. But I do want to thank all of the fire crews that attended that scene. I've left a message with the Mayor, Jack Dempsey, as well. And once again, tremendous work that everyone was evacuated on time. Well, today I'm happy to be here in Caloundra South, and of course we are absolutely focused on our Unite and Recover plan for Queensland, and our economic plan is clearly about making sure that we invest in the infrastructure and that we provide the jobs and the apprentices that are needed for the future. This is clearly demonstrated in this area here, where we are seeing 10 families a week moving into this area, where Minister Grace and I had the opportunity to open the new Baringa Primary School, and today we met with some of the students at the Year 6s, who will be the first Year 7s at this brand new high school that we are building. The Year 7s and 8s will be the first students through here next year, a brand new high school catering for this rapid growth in this Caloundra South area. This investment is needed for the area. It's hundreds of jobs. This high school alone is $127 million, 382 jobs and 14 apprentices. And I've just also come from the Lee Street Special School. A big shout out to all the students there. They were very excited to see that they're also getting an expansion to their special school at Caboolture there. So investing in our children's future is fundamental. Just as we're investing in health and looking after the health of Queenslanders, I'm absolutely determined to invest in our children's future when it comes to making sure that they have the school education that they need. So in relation to our investment in Sunshine Coast generally, we've invested more than $327 million, creating 1,000 jobs. There's going to be a brand new primary school which we announced as part of our Unite and Recover, and Minister Grace will have more to say about that. So a whole lot of growth happening here in Caloundra and Caloundra South. We're catering for that future. We're making sure that we have the jobs that are needed, and as you can see, a lot of construction jobs happening around this side, and this high school will be finished next year in time to welcome the first Year 7s and 8s, and of course it will grow to a high school of around 2,000 students. So we're very, very excited by that. I can also announce today the official name of the new high school, and it might not come as any surprise to people, but it's going to be called the Baringa State Secondary College. So I'm quite sure the students will appreciate that. I want to give that a new high school. They're going to be the first students here next year when it opens. So I'll hand over to Minister Grace, and we're happy to take a few questions.
It is wonderful to be here at the Baringa State Secondary College with some of the first students that will be welcomed through the gates in 2021. $127 million project, and here we are in the wonderful multi-purpose court facility that will be built as part of this build. But as the Premier said, in 4 schools that we are building now with a pipeline of work, we are investing over $327 million on the Sunshine Coast area in just the 4 schools that we have. this new Baringa State Secondary College, a new Caloundra South Primary School opening in 2022, $68 million, and of course the Palmview Special and the Palmview Primary Schools that will be open next year as well. This is an amazing investment in the future of our children, in the future of these growing communities. These are some of the fastest growing communities in Queensland, and we are building the infrastructure to meet that demand. And I can see the smile on the faces of the students that are looking forward to coming here next year. We open up with years 7 and 8 in this school, and it's wonderful to be here with the Premier to announce these wonderful facilities. A big shout out to the Lee Street students who was so warm in welcoming us this morning, and they have a stage 2 to their school and a beautiful new school there for the Lee Street students. Already we have, I think, 870 students at Baringa Primary School, so this is definitely a growing area, and it's wonderful to have Matt Sampson, the new principal for the Baringa State Secondary College, and his team here as well, because I know they're very excited to be welcoming the students through in 2021. These are very exciting times. We have a pipeline of infrastructure projects that will keep jobs coming. These projects alone here on the Sunshine Coast, well over 1,030 jobs that are being created by these schools that we're building amongst others around the state.